100, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 5,
And what is going on, everybody? Welcome to yet another episode of Wrong Side Simulations, bringing you the best content from the wrong side of the airplane, the right seat. And as always, my name is Blake, and I am a real-world flight dispatcher. I'm going to bring you a little more context to your flight sim viewing experience, especially when we're flying the handy-dandy good old Airbus with the whole Airbus suite of hardware that we've got in the house to make things a little bit more realistic, if it'll all work. For those of you who were around late last night for our Red Eye episode, as I'm going to start calling them, thanks to a viewer who suggested that. Thought it's a pretty awesome new name for like After Dark type episodes. Last night we had a lot of technical issues. It took us about an hour to get off the ground. There was many a cuss words. When I made the proposition in Shaq's chat last night that I should change my channel name to Foul Mouth Simulations, I definitely lived up to that last night. So I did delete that episode because it did not make me look great as a person. But nonetheless, yeah. And so then I stayed up till I was on the computer till about 4 a.m. making the thumbnail So I got off the computer around 3, or actually I got off the stream at 3, started to create the thumbnail for my, I had every intention to fly this morning with Shaq. But yeah, so I stayed up till 4 on the computer creating the thumbnail. By the time I got done with that and got off the computer, the girlfriend was up doing her cardio and shit, so she had me helping her with stuff to help her morning easier. I didn't get to sleep until 6:30, and then had an alarm set for about 10:15, 10:30 to set up the stream with Shaq. Alarm went off, and I was like, yeah, this ain't happening. I was dead ass asleep. So anyways, this stream has been scheduled for like the past over, I don't know, 12 hours. So my apologies for anybody who was excited for me to fly with Shaq. Sorry that did not happen. I could not get my ass out of bed. My sleep cycle is incredibly screwed up right now. I think the earliest that I've been up in the last 4 days is roughly 2:45 in the afternoon. So instead today we are going to fly little Alaska Airlines operations from Sacramento, California, up to Seattle, Washington, and make it a quick, nice and easy hop. And then I'm gonna get off because I've got to empty the dishwasher, and hopefully I got enough daylight to mow the backyard real quick, but we'll see. So over to the chat. Let's see who we got. Kieran, what's going on, my friend? Great to see you. Joe, what's going on, dude? Sorry to have had you waiting since this morning. I see your messages from this morning, along with Shaq. Zach, what's going on, dude? Dang, wish I could stay, but headed to church, help prep. I want to come to a fish fry. I love fish fries. Hillbilly, what is up, dude? Hope all is well. How's the youngin'? Cabana, ready to take off. Let's go. Damn right. I'm guessing you're probably at work, right? Dude, we went to sleep at the same time. Yeah, that's just because, you know, we're brothers from another mother. Ilya, what's up, dude? Wrong side can be wrong in many ways. Damn right. with wrong bad words coming out of my mouth. The champ, what is up, dude? How's it going? Great to see you, as always. Yeah, Shaq. So when I turned my computer on and I got on Chrome to come edit this stream, it said Shaq. It showed his episode that it was streaming from this morning. Stream ended 1 minute ago. I was like, ah, damn. And it seemed like, just doing the math, it seemed like he started around 12:30. Man, I should have got up and fucking. I was so damn tired. I could not get my ass out of bed. I'm telling you, when it comes to sleep, I'm a princess. I need all the sleep in the world. In fact, I had a work meeting. I didn't even know about it. At 2 o'clock, that was supposed to last an hour. Slept straight through it. Coworkers texted me, called me. Nah, I was out. Go in the terminal and see if they have a huge luggage carts in the baggage claim. There is no baggage claim. In fact, this airport is not super duper modeled on the inside. It's all this. So there's nothing going on in the baggage claim at all. 'Cause there ain't shit even going on in the terminal. But yeah. So last night when we tried flying, the McDo did not want to work. I have a feeling that's going to be the same story today. Let's give it a shot. Let's jump in the airplane. Got our passengers boarding. Dude needs to get his ass off the phone. She looks like a child, but she's not a child. There's a child behind her. All right, we're done greeting our passengers. Let's get into the cockpit and get this thing going. So again, guys, as always, how is the audio? Let me know how the audio is. Is the sim too loud? Am I too loud? Etc. Let me know what I need to adjust. What a bunch of bull crabs. I never heard of a bull crab. Battery 1 and 2. Ground power. Alright, there's way too much noise going on. Cruise supply. Ground control. CVR test. Switch out the captain, ADIRS 1, 2, and 3. Those nav lights on, no smoking. On the emergency lights. What are the temperatures like here in Saka Chateau? 13 degrees. We'll turn a tad bit of heat on. And we'll do APU fire test. I guess the airplane's not powered up enough yet. Flight director's constraints, VORs. Flight director constraints, VORs. GCS to auto, TCAS auto. All. Clear out all these messages. Now let's try APU fire test. Cool. Engine 1. And engine dose. I need to fly back down to Mexico City. I really like that scenery. Alright, so we are going to be flying on VATSIM. Looks like right now nobody is online. So we'll get the radios preset. Cool. Alright. Let's try the McDo. And that's a big stinking no. Says it's connected, but it no work. Alright, I guess no McDo again. So irritating. Alright, let's go initialize the flight. AOC menu, flight init, init. Now I do have this EFB sitting next to me. Y'all might be able to see, it's a little bit bright. Let me close that if I can. Yeah. But anyways, got the EFB here next to me. Man, you can't see shit on that camera. So anyways, I use the EFB as you would the actual EFB inside the virtual cockpit. It's the exact same, connected to a browser or through the browser. But just to show y'all, give you a quick little brief on the flight. So we are operating Alaska Airlines Flight 1085. Service from Sacramento up to Seattle, looking at 1 hour, 21 minutes from wheels up to wheels down, burning almost 7,300 pounds of fuel. We had a stupid dispatcher on this one. The TAF is beautiful. METAR is beautiful up there in Seattle. No concerns on the weather, but yet they planned us an alternate of Portland. So we are taking some extra gas that we don't need. Thank you, dispatcher, for burning company money. How dareth thee. But looking at a 2.8 burn on the alternate, we've got a little bit of extra gas. We've got contingency fuel of almost 900 pounds, and then extra fuel of also almost 900 pounds. So we got 20 minutes of fuel plus Portland to play with. Gives us a total ramp fuel of 15.6. Should be landing around 7.8 on the gas. Carrying 145 passengers today out of 162 on this aircraft. Not the biggest money maker in the world, but not the worst either. Alrighty, so now that this is done, we're going to leave up this McDo for messages, and we're going to do our programming in this one here. Alright, AC status, checking our nav database. It is current, so we'll run over to init. I want to initialize init request, initialize request. And Alaska Airlines ASA 1085. Final cost index of 57. Let's see, what is our altitude going to be? 360 minus 52. And triple pause is 30,800 feet. Wind, let's request our winds aloft. There we go. Flight plan, Sacramento, departure off of runway 35 right. We are not on a SID. I don't think they have any SIDs going north. So we'll depart on runway heading, and then vector ourselves to RBL, whoever that is. Red Bluff. See, from there, Seattle, arrival, ILS 34 left is what we're looking for. There it is on the Hawks 7 arrival. And I don't remember what the transition is. LMT. Drop that in there. Switch over to my charts real quick, see if there's any approach vias that we want to utilize. This Hipro one. Hipro looks like it'd be good. It is not one. Saunders too damn far. What's that other one? Sidug? Oh, that's even further. Shit. No, we don't want any vias. So no via. Insert. Cool. So we got discon there. We expect that. We want that, so we'll leave that in there. Let's see if we got one from the star to the approach. Nope. Looks good. Secondary flight plan. Copy the active. I don't know if I'm going to be able to run a hold off of. Yeah, we can't. Cool. So we'll just, if we lose an engine, we'll just box ourselves around using heading mode. And we'll drop in 3-5 left just in case. Sometimes, you know, ATC likes to come on while we're taxiing around and like to switch runways on us, so we'll be prepared just in case. We'll hard tune Sacramento, SAC. And back over to a NIT B page. Let's see, where are we at on our boarding? We have 130 of 145 passengers, so we'll just go ahead and leave this part blank for now. We do know that we're taking 15.6 on the gas, so we'll plug that in. 0.5 on the taxi fuel. Let's see. Reserve is 3.2. And Portland is 2.8. Zero out that route reserve. Again, that's, we always talk about it. It is that is for flag fuel policy, and we're not doing no flag. Cool. So we'll make our initial climb 8,000. Sounds good. And I'm actually gonna. Yeah. All right. Let's start the APU. And we can turn on those fuel pumps since the fuel is on board. Also, turn that seatbelt sign on. Let's do an FSU IPC test. Nope, FSU IPC is not working. This is the issues we were having last night, but that should solve it. Yeah, cool. I just don't know what to do about this. Can't get the McDo to connect, or actually, I mean, it connects. It's just like it's not talking. It's super annoying. Cool. Let's see. Aircraft is loaded. We'll shoot off that load sheet. We got it. Thank you, ma'am. All right, zero fuel weight's 127.0 with a CG of 30.5. Mac toe is going to be 29.5. And our min fuel is 14.2. Accept that. Damn it. I lost my notes. Departing off 3.5 left, dry. Flaps optimum, no toga, anti-ice off, packs on. And our Mac toe. That don't sound right. Okay, yeah, I guess it's 30.5 and then 29.5. All right, cool. Makes sense now. So 29.5 space and min fuel 14.2. Sweet. All right. So for takeoff performance, we're looking at a flap configuration of 1, down 0.2, flex temp 63, acceleration climb altitude is 1030, thrust reduction acceleration climb altitude is also 1030. And then RV speeds 40, 40, 42. Sweet. That is all set. APU's on. Let's get our ground stuff disconnected. Looks like everything out there at GSX is disconnected. Let's pull the local altimeter. Actually, we'll just get the whole METAR right. So currently here in Sacramento, winds are 330 at 7 knots, 10 statute miles, clear skies, temperatures 15, dew point 7, altimeter's 3007. And nothing else to talk about there. 3007. 307. 3007. Cool. Alrighty. And I don't have a checklist in this airplane. Great. Alright, so our departure brief before we get out of here. We'll get the door shut. Alright, so it's going to be a right seat takeoff. Aircraft type is A320 for tail strike avoidance. There's no MELs or CDLs that degrade the performance of the aircraft. Weather is no factor. Terrain is no factor. Sacramento ground charts. We're going to make a single engine taxi over to runway 35 right, and we'll be taxiing Charlie 1 Delta 11 to 35 right. Well, we are currently sitting in a hot spot. It's a rather large hot spot in the general area that we're in, so we'll exercise extreme caution as we do have live traffic taxiing around us as well as being on VATSIM. No runways to cross. If we have any issues before V1, it'll be my decision to reject the takeoff. We'll come to a complete stop, set the parking brake, call flights to their stations, analyze the situation, and call for any ECAM actions, emergency evacuation checklist as required. After V1, if we have any issues, our engine out procedure will be to fly runway heading. We'll speed up, clean up. Engine out is 10:30 MSL. If we need to come back, we are under our max landing weight. And we would come back to probably 3.5, right? If all goes as planned, we're going to fly runway heading. Top altitude's 8,000 feet. 8,000 is blue, and we're squawking 2,000. We currently have no VATSIM online. If there's any questions, throw it in the chat. Other than that, beacon on. Let's come down here. Data, our IRS monitor. We got 3 greens. Cool. Alrighty, before start, checklist all the way. Before start, all the way. Maintenance log and tail is on board and checked. Cockpit prep is complete. Gear pins, covers are removed. Signs are on. Auto aiders are nav. Fuel min is 14.2. We've got 15.6 on board. Altimeter 3007 is set. EFB's checked. Windows door slides. Closed and armed. Beacon is on. Thrust lever is idle. Parking brakes on. Transponder is in auto. Before start, checklist is complete. Bam. I think we are looking good. Alright, let's pull those chalks. What we doing out here, folks?
Hello, Captain.
About time.
Ready for pushback.
Oh, she's waving at us. Ain't she just so nice? Alright, back over to the chat. Back over to the chat. Zach says he can run off 3 hours of sleep. I wish I could. Man, like, I got a buddy of mine, one of our dispatchers. The dude, legit, like, he only sleeps like 3 or 4 hours a day. Like he is one of the. In fact, I actually saw a YouTube short not too long ago, saying that less than 1% of human population can run. I think it's either 3 or 4 hours of sleep or less, and not like have any negative impact on their personal life or work life or nothing like that. So maybe you're one of those 1%ers. That dude definitely is. That dude never sleeps. I wish I was like that, because I would have a lot more time in life to do fun shit. Wes, what's up, dude? Thanks for coming and hanging out with us again today. Oh man, look who it is, Shaq, dude. Man, I owe you an apology. I'm sure you probably got excited whenever you saw YouTube notifications and I was tagging you and shit, and so I was gonna fly with you and stream with you and all that stuff, and then I just never woke up. So I'm sorry, dude. I could not get my ass out of bed and go to sleep until 6:30 in the morning. But happy to see you as always. Even the Delta. Gonna listen to the stream driving home. Cool. All right, Joe. Well, hopefully my voice is very soothing through your car speakers. Let's see. It's good. Very different to passenger ops. Lots to learn. He's like, well, you do have LinkedIn. That's why I don't have LinkedIn. I don't need people around the industry or the world or anything to know about me other than my YouTube channel. Some reason my sim keeps like restarting to self to default or what NVIDIA thinks is optimized. Huh. I've never heard of that. Parking brake set. Clear off headset, clear disconnect. Y'all have a good one.
Unlocking gear.
Is Eric Levine your dispatcher? Did I miss Eric? Man, that dude he's awesome. That dude was sharp. I talked to him not too terribly long ago. He's loving it up there in Seattle. Yeah, he probably is. We'll have to yell at him for wasting company fuel. Let's see.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
So, check this out, Jeff. Let's see, where would it be? There you go.
Start engines.
Yeah, Eric is dispatching our flight. Alrighty, let's roll them up. Starting number 1. Got good pressure on the start valve. So hopefully nobody's behind us, because we are on VATSIM and we're just chilling. I don't want to rush this one. I feel like I rush the streams too often. Sounds are legit. I would have given you BFI as an alternate. I'll take no alternate. Weather looks good today. That would be awkward. Airbus on final at BFI. That's a good point. SMK77. I'm gonna call you Smoke, because I think that that's that is an abbreviation for smoke, ain't it? But anyways, Smoke. What's up, dude? Welcome, welcome. Great to have you around. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. See who else we got. Drew, what's up, dude? Good to see you as well. Callie Simmer, my friend. How is it going? So we are rocking the one and only payware for Seattle. I can't remember who made it. It's been out for a while. That's what we got. Alrighty, we got a good start on numero uno. After start, flow, engine mode selector normal, arm spoilers, reset rotor trim, flaps to 1, down 0.2, or to a CG of 29.5. We got TCAS to auto, go TA. APU stays on for engine 2 start, yellow hydraulic pump. And after start checklist, engine anti-ice is off, yellow electric pump is on, rotor trim 0. After start checklist is complete. Seattle traffic, Alaska 10, 85 is taxiing over to runway 35 right via Charlie 1, Delta 11, Sacramento. I don't know what, did I say Seattle traffic? I don't even know what city I said at first. I feel like I didn't say what I was supposed to say. Alright, let's get that brake check. Brake check, pressure 0. Clear left and right. Shut up. I don't care what you're ready for. I am the captain now. Alrighty, let's roll number 1. Engine mode selector 2 ignition. Starting to. Jeff, hell yeah, brother. I promise no dono on short final today. See, it doesn't, I don't let it distract me like it does Shaq. But then, like, I feel like it makes me look like a ungrateful asshole. That's why I love doing it to Shaq, because he'll be like, oh, thank you. And then, like, he floats and slams it, and it's a hilarious time. And good start on number 2. After start flow again. Back up to the overhead. Alrighty. Let's do our mini brief. Alright, so we're departing off runway 35 left, gross weight's 142.4. Flaps config 1 plus F. Fuel on board is 15.5. V1 140, B2 142. Top altitude's 8,000 feet. 8,000 is blue, and our first fix is red bluff. Flight controls, check. We got full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral, rudder. Maybe, there it goes. Full left, full right, neutral. Flight controls check is complete. So I can get this before takeoff flow done before we hit that turn. Flight attendants proceeded for departure. Alrighty, we are clear on the left, clear on the right. Let's get down there. And just for cinematic purposes, another little flight control check. And guys, just as an FYI too, just in case, I don't know how things default to with YouTube, but go into the little settings tab on the video, and you can change the quality if it's not already set to it, and watch in 2K. Get the clearest picture quality. And I'm gonna taxi off the. Alright, we'll get up here to the hold short line, go through our before takeoff all the way, then we'll be ready to get out of here. Alrighty. Before takeoff, all the way. Gross weight comparison is complete. Pitch trim 29.5%. CG set V1, VR, V2. Flex 140, 140, 142. Flex 63. Flaps config 1 plus F. Flight controls are checked. Flight instruments checked. ECM memo takeoff all green. ECM status is checked. Predictive wind shear is on auto. TCAS code set TARA. Cabin crew is advised. Mini briefs complete. Takeoff runway 35 right is confirmed. Fuel, min fuel is 14.2. We've got 15.4 on board. Engine mode selector is normal. Bleed packs are set. Before takeoff all the way is complete. Alrighty, so our runway heading is 348. And again, we're going to be departing off of a runway heading and then going direct to Red Bluff. So it looks like we are clear on the approach. Clear down runway. Come on, light. Sacramento traffic. Alaska 1085. We're departing off runway 35 right, exiting the airspace to the north. Sacramento. Little mood music. Number 348. There it is. That doesn't look squared away though. We'll give it a shot. Spool 150. What in the fuck? That was me yesterday. Looking for that positive trend on the airspeed before we go into climb power. There it is. Thrust climb, open climb. Alright, let's go direct. Alrighty, we're above S speed, so flap 0, speed checks, flap 0. After takeoff checklist. Landing gears up, flaps retracted, bleed pack set, APUs off. After takeoff checklist is complete. let's get that climb going up to call it 20,000 now. 20 blue. 20 blue. Sacramento traffic, Alaska, 1085 is clear, runway 35 right. If you exit the airspace to the north will be final call, Sacramento. Alright, we're going to hit 10,000 feet, and we're going to accelerate when nose are down. Coming down with the flight director. Maybe one day we'll do a stream where it's going to be like hand flying the entire flight. We'll simulate autopilot failure. Like both autopilot 1 and 2 are, we'll say autopilot 1 would be deferred, autopilot 2 fails in flight. And so we hand fly the whole leg. I don't mind doing an Airbus. It'd be freaking miserable on a 737. We'll take it up to transition altitude, and then we'll put the old autopilot on. Hope I don't hit my camera. But you know, if you ain't kicked back, chilling while you're flying, and you ain't Airbusing hard enough. Yeah, right, Ilya. Because professional pilots love to work hard. So it looks like that aircraft. Yeah, I don't know. I can see live traffic in ForeFlight. Oh, I see him now. Never mind. Yeah, so that aircraft right at our 1 o'clock is SkyWest 3431 Embraer 175. Don't know where he's going though. Alright, there is transition altitude. So we'll go autopilot 2. And we'll pull standard. Full standard. Full standard. Everybody's got STDs. FO, captain, and even STDs on the standby. So, also, in real life, Yes, I know transition out too. Thank you for flight. In real life, this loudspeaker would be off. And then what most of our guys do, it's always up to the captain. Most captains, for at least in my company, 1,000 to go. Let's keep it going up to 36. Once they hit 18,000 feet, they take the headsets off and they turn the speaker up, and then they switch to the boom mic. So you wouldn't actually see this loudspeaker on the whole time. If they're on the headsets, this would be off. If they're off the headsets, then it's on. So, fun little titty bit for you there. Man, that's pretty. Anyways, back over to the chat. Looks like a nice day for some West Coast flying. Sure enough, it's a really, really pretty day. So y'all can't see. I mean, actually, you can kind of see right here. So this is the small dog. He's on the big dog's bed. So the big dog is laying off the bed by my chair because she can't get on her bed. Poor thing. Anyways. Cam Nate, what's up, dude? How are you? Great to see you. As always, thanks for coming to hang out. Oh, is it really? Hey, thank you. Yeah, I was supposed to turn that off before starting the second engine. So thanks, Karen. Good eye. See, that's why I'm FO. I need a captain to tell me what to do. Chris, hey everyone, excited for the flight. Got the custom camera angles and recently flew into Seattle. Hell yeah, there you go. I'm glad the camera stuff worked out. Just like the intro with awesome tunes, nice departure. Thank you. I was kind of feeling a little vibey today, so I figured let's throw some vibes at it. I wasn't paying attention and my plane was 4,000 feet above it. Oh, that's the worst. What's even worse is like you're extra not paying attention. You get wrapped up in some YouTube video or some other stream or something, and you look down and you're like 15,000 feet too high. It's like, oh shit. Start flying circles and bleed off that altitude. After the second go around, you landed and went skirt through the grass and taxiways. Meanwhile, the plane's shaking through the dirt. You're reaching down and checking the rotor pedals. Yeah. Because I knew as soon as we touched down last night, and I got no feedback from the airplane when I was. Like I said last night, I was full right rudder deflection. Airplane did nothing. So I already knew exactly what the problem was. I have to unplug and plug in my rotor pedals, and that fixes it. So I was like, well, let me reach it, because there's nothing else I could do in the meantime. So I was like, let me just go ahead and reach down here and try and unplug these stupid rotor pedals. And what's funny is I've never had that. This is my third set of rotor pedals. I've had the Ksea rotor pedals, I've had the CH ProFlight rotor pedals, and then I've had these Thrustmaster TPR pedals. These are like $600. The other ones are like $150. I've never had that issue with the other ones. Never. The Ksea I had issues with calibration. The CH ProFlight pedals had no issues with it at all. And then these, the most expensive in the market, I have these stupid issues. But it's par for the course with all the shit that I have. It's just the way things go. Aha. Yeah, you're right about that, Ilya. And then like when they need to work 30 minutes longer and they get paid like a large amount for that 30 minutes to, you know, get people where they need to go, often they don't want it. Like, yeah, but yet like they don't make enough money in the contract, but then when they can like just fly for 30 minutes and get paid a shit ton more money to finish the flight, nah, they're good. They're ready to go sleep. Yeah, DJ, be right on that, dude. And so, as Ilya's talking about pilots love hand flying and working hard and all this stuff, he's definitely being facetious. So Jeff said, when I did my jump seat, my crew kept headsets on the whole time. Was that a Delta plane or was that a yellow plane? Because like whenever I jump seat on other carriers, they keep their headsets on like the whole time. But for us, you know, take them off. When I used to commute, most legacies prefer headsets on the whole time. Southwest, Spirit, JetBlue tend to fly with the speaker. Who's SW? Did you mean Southwest? Because a two-letter identifier would be WM, which means not SkyWest. I like taking the headset off. It's comfortable. Good to see you, Vibey, compared to foul mount simulations. Waking up being active yesterday, yeah. Yeah, and again, like the fucking McDo is still not working. So that's super disappointing. And the customer service for the company I bought it from is like basically non-existent. Like you can only touch base with them through Facebook, which I don't even have Facebook, so that's the first issue. And then like when you do use them, like I had to talk to them once through my girlfriend's Facebook, and like never read it, and the message disappeared. Control Alt 0. So like it's pointless to even try to reach out to them for any kind of customer service or any help. Alright, stand by. Aight then. Yeah. Shaq said, walked away to get some food, came back to my plane in the mountains. Oh shit. That's always a fun surprise. it's always great when you put a lot of work into planning the flight, prepping the flight, getting off the ground, all that shit, and then bam, you gotta start over. That sucks, dude. Sorry to hear that. Delta asked them, and they said it was just a matter of preference. Yeah, and it's the same thing at Spirit as well. Like, I've jump seated on Spirit plenty of times where we take the headsets off, and then other times where Captain's like, man, we want to leave it on. And it's always going to be that guy too with like, the $1,000 Bose headsets. It's like, oh, I've got to leave it on so I get my money's worth. Although, if I was a pilot, I'd probably be rocking a badass headset too. Especially like, dude, I saw like the perfect example why it's, as a captain at least, why it'd be great to have one of these expensive ass Bose Bluetooth headsets. So, I was flying from Lauderdale to Atlanta. My inbound flight diverted for thunderstorms, so we were already late. Plane comes in, get in the cockpit, and then Captain ran performance, and he got a message back saying fuel on board is basically lower than the min release fuel. And so he's like, well, what's this about? Like, they looked at the paperwork was good compared to fuel on board, blah blah blah. So without even taking his headset off, because like we were ready to push. Jet bridge disconnected, tugs hooked up, we're getting ready to push back. He's got his headset on. We're already talking to ramp control, and then gets this message. He's like, ground, hold push, stand by. We have a discrepancy. And then, like, with his headset on, his headset's connected to his phone, and he calls dispatch, and he talks to dispatch through his headset. I was like, holy shit. That's cool. Like, now you gotta go taking your headset off, hanging it up, getting your phone out, blah, blah, all this shit. Like, you just, hey, so, yeah, it's Captain so-and-so, flight so-and-so, got this discrepancy, blah, blah, blah. Turned out it was a reroute, and ops never printed the new paperwork, and we had old paperwork. So at that point, my flight was going to be so late getting into Atlanta, I was going to miss my connection, so I just got off. I went back to the crash pad. Who's this we're racing up against? Oh, it's that same SkyWest guy. Where's he going? Does it tell you? No. He's flying a heading of 352, speed of 393 knots. 7.7 miles northwest of our current position. That's pretty neat. Yeah, so like some of the guys were like, yeah, we'll keep them on, and then other guy, oh wait, never mind. I was thinking that we took off out of Phoenix, and I saw Phoenix Towers up, and I was like, oh, of course they come on after we take off. But we didn't leave out of Phoenix. We were supposed to this morning. We were supposed to fly with Shaq. I fucked that up. See, Southwest should be, or SW should be Southwest. NK should be Spirit, B6 JetBlue. That is, so B6 is correct. I don't think SW, it would maybe, I don't know who that would be. I mean, I don't think SW is for anybody. As Jeff said, WN is Southwest. That's our 2-letter identifier. But he did, okay, so Ilya did mean Southwest. And I think SkyWest, I can't remember, don't think it's SW. SkyWest, 2-letter code. Yeah, OO is SkyWest. I knew it was something weird. Customer, that sucks with crappy customer service. I bet you disputed the charge on your credit card and they would respond real quick. Probably so. I don't know, but I mean, that's some small place in like Taiwan or something. They probably just, I don't know. They don't really seem all there. As you know, Jeff, that's what I usually do. Bose A320s have Bluetooth to make calls and such. Yeah, and that's what the captain had, dude. It was like, I never really put 2 and 2 together when thinking about aviation headsets having Bluetooth. I was always thinking like what, are we trying to listen to music? And so, which I'm sure, you know, there is that, but like from a captain standpoint, who has to make, you know, has to call maintenance control, has to call crew scheduling, has to call dispatch, all this stuff, that is incredibly useful. So I was when I saw that and put those puzzle pieces together, I was like, damn, all right, that makes sense. Like, I'm pretty sure if I was an airline pilot, I'd probably go a little extra mile. Also, I'm just a little bit bougie, but I would go with the Bose A20s, and then also I would do ForeFlight with the transponder, just for that added situational awareness. Depending on who I fly for, though. I mean, some airlines provide more stuff, but my current company, once you're off the ground, you rely on dispatch for everything, and which is fine. That's job security. But at the same time, too, like if I had my own ability to like have ForeFlight and be able to see what's out ahead of us and traffic and all that kind of stuff, then I would do that. I think it just helped me stay a little bit more situationally aware. It's like a frozen tundra up here. Yeah, it's a shack. So their 3-letter identifier is SKW. Their 2-letter identifier is Oscar Oscar. I don't know how the hell they got that, but it's a real thing. It's like, I don't know how JetBlue got B6. It's like JBU or B6. Like Spirit's easy, NKS or NK. Delta's DAL, DL. Like those make sense. American Airlines AAL or AA. UA, UAL. I don't know how Southwest got WN. That's a weird one too. But what can you do? Somebody really needs to unlock the camera API. Because like having to do all this cinematic shit by hand is like, why can't we just have like Chase Plane or something to give us like cinematic views? It can do this on its own. We need to do some flying in Alaska. I bought Fairbanks. My girlfriend lived up there for 6 years, so I bought the airport just to show her and be like, alright, does it look real? Does it look like what you remember? Yeah, kinda. Like, not interested in all. That's one happy dude there on the back. And then all of a sudden, magically, the snow stops. I can't decide what camera angle I want. That'll work for now. Who wants a red-eye flight tonight? I think Crystal goes to sleep when we do us another red-eye. Are you red-eye? Captain calls dispatch from his Bose headset. Hey, so I was looking at the weather on my iPhone weather app and wondering Like, very accurate. Pilots do that shit all the time, especially in the summertime. Or even like the wintertime when the tops are really low and we can fly, you know, right over everything. But yeah, these pilots will do that. I mean, 'cause they don't have the resources that we have in dispatch, although they do have more stuff on their EFB that they could use. And now that our EFBs at our company are LTE capable, which they have been for a while, they have apps like ForeFlight and WSI Pilot Brief Optima, stuff that they can kind of derive, you know, a good synopsis of the weather on. And so, and you know, now that I'm thinking about this, Ilya, we get all the phone calls from the pilots who look at weather on their phone. But for those pilots who use their EFBs that have better sources, we're probably not getting those phone calls if the dispatcher planned it well. And so we never take that into account, I don't think. Well, we don't know how often that's happening either. Like times that if the captain was looking at his phone instead of the EFB, it would have been a phone call. So it's easy for us to get the perspective like, oh, they just always use their phone. Maybe not. It's hard to say. I kind of want to get a transponder just so I can flight follow from the back when I fly. You want to be that nerd, huh? I've actually thought about doing the same. I'm not. Unless I start flying, like I'm not going to spend that money. That's a lot of money to spend. And I think it's a subscription based too. So, like for ForeFlight, it just wouldn't be worth it. I'd rather spend that money on Flight Sim. Thank you for General Aviation. You get ForeFlight right in your headset too. Them and Lightspeed Zulu headphones. Okay. When I get my instrument rating, I want the Lightspeed Sierras as like a milestone gift. Absolutely. How much are those? $1,000, like the A220s or A20s. Chris says, hopefully we're good for tomorrow's shack. If they go to ultra settings, can you change it mid-flight? Some of the settings you can change. Some of them, the changes won't take place until you restart the sim. Who's that going by us? It is another SkyWest 5265 Embraer 175. Then we got a dude, a Cessna 172 that we're flying over right now. He's taking off from whatever little airport this is. Crater Lake Regional Airport. That's directly below us. Right here. So there's a Cessna taking off of that runway right now. But we're too high to see him. It's noisy in front of this plane. You bitch. Should probably look in the cockpit and make sure we're not. Let the passengers up. It's been smooth. Forgot about them. And let's get the airplane set up real quick for our arrival. Alright, let's go Ksea 5 mile range ring. Final approach fix Actually, we'll use, there's a fix beyond or inside the final approach fix. We want to use that one. Hovos, H-O-V-O-S, and we want a radius of 164, or not radius, but a radial. Cool. Rad nav. Let's clear out Sacramento. We'll drop in Seattle. Prog page, Ksea, 34 left. Check this one, make sure I put it in right. I did not. Ksea 34 left. 5 miles. Perf, next. And let's get a METAR. Winds are 360 at 9. Temperature's 12, 30-21. Minimum should be 200. Yep, 200. Let's go. I know there's like some hilly terrain around the airport. So instead of doing radio altimeter, let's use the barometric altimeter. So we'll use sea level instead of ground level. And so that is going to be 579. 579 feet from sea level is 200 feet off the ground. Let's see, fuel prediction page. Showing the land was 7.8. What is our paperwork showing again? Perfect. 7.8 is what we have planned on the OFP. So we're looking pretty perfect on the burns. Secondary, let's clear that out. And let's copy the active. Let's switch it to 16 right, just in case. Just in case. I don't foresee it, especially with the winds being 330 at 9. But if ATC were to come online and want to swap things around on us for some reason, we'll be set and ready. Cool, so that is set up. Still got quite a ways till top of drop, so sweet. Looking good, old son. Oh my dude, I swear. This keeps getting stuck on this iPad mount. I'm trying to be far enough away from it that it's not super loud, but still get that sexy front view. Cool. Oh. Could be bad like B6 or Ryanair is like F7. Frontier's F9, yeah. But at least it's an F. Like Frontier, F's, like at least there's that if we're really picking it apart. So Callie, I'm on Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Time. I'm in Florida. Chris, definitely red eye flight, doing flight right now, but have church and will be available until 8:40 Pacific Standard Time. Your stream can keep me up while I do night flight. All right, sounds good. So we got one for a red eye flight tonight. Shaq says he's down as well. Lotto, what's up, dude? 2 days in a row, yes sir. Yeah, I was actually supposed to stream this morning. I scheduled a stream to fly with Shaq, and I did not go to sleep until 6:30 in the morning, even though we ended the stream at 3 in the morning. I stayed up for another hour creating a thumbnail, and then by then the girlfriend was up and asked me to let the dogs out and feed them to help her out and all that kind of shit. So I did, and ended up not going to sleep until 6:30 and could not get my ass up to stream. So should have already been done streaming for today, and then I could have been outside and mowed the yard and do all the stuff I need to do. But I'm choosing to not be an adult and not do what I need to do. Yeah, Chris, trying my best. I go back to work tomorrow. Speaking of work, I actually had a work meeting today that I wasn't aware of, and I slept right through it. Two of my fellow dispatch managers tried to call and text me to wake me up. Never heard it. Although I think my phone was on vibrate. But yeah, so if I'm streaming, like let's say if we start the stream at, I don't know, like 11:30. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 30, so it'd still be somewhat early for y'all out there on the West Coast. I came up with the idea, so I'm good with the red-eye flight. I might join. Yep. So, and that's what I was saying earlier in the stream, that I'm gonna start calling the late night flights red eyes, because it was a really good idea of yours. So thank you for that. I'm apparently not aviation clever enough to come up with cool shit like that. Let me figure out. I need some more airplanes, man. The 320, 737. I mean, hell, we have 4 variants of the 737, but shit, it's still like watching the same airplane from inside the cockpit. And then the MD, we got the CRJ as well. I butcher the CRJ every time I try to fly it. If only me and Shaq could share cockpit in the CRJ, shit, it'd be pretty boss. Shaq is all about some CRJ. Like, he's the one dude I know who loves flying the CRJ and is good at it. Alright, Chris, sounds good, dude. Happy landings there in Salt Lake. All of a sudden, getting some weird stutters. Bum 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 bum. Well, if I'm not working, I'll join in. I'll give it my best shot. Or maybe I'll join y'all with an MD instead. Cause even though the MD is old as shit, to me it's still easier to fly than the CRJ. Like it has actual VNAV that works the way it's supposed to. CRJ doesn't. It like pitches for speed. It doesn't really calculate a whole lot of vertical navigation. About halfway through the state of Oregon. Oh, you like this song? I think it's alright. Oh, shoot. I need to FEED the dogs, too. And somebody heard that. You can see she is up. She was laying down, I said that, and stood right up. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? I don't know, y'all probably can't see her. But if we go into this camera, you might be able to. You can see her head down here. Sweetest thing in the whole wide world. Ain't you? Ain't you the sweetest thing in the whole wide world? She really is. She's like the cuddliest fucking dog you'll ever find. She's been with me for the past 12 years, or 11 years actually. You hungry? You looking? She's looking at me like, licking her lips, like, bitch, feed me. She knows what time it is. Alright, guys, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna go feed the doggos, and we'll come right back. Bum 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 bum. Alrighty. We're back. We are back. Finally landed in Hobby, Houston. Houston Hobby. What scenery are you using for Hobby? Is it payware or still the default? I know there was some payware stuff that's on the way, if not already released. But I don't think it was released because I'm pretty sure I would have seen that. Got what's that? Eugene, Oregon off of our left wing. We'll be flying over Portland here in just a few. See where we're at on 80 miles till top of descent. So real quick, let's brief the approach. No, I don't want Portland. Go back. Seattle. Approach. 34 lefts. Ground charts here and here. Okay. So we are planning the ILS runway 34 left. Approach frequency is 110.75. Final approach course is 344 degrees. Final approach fix is Jalen at 2,400 feet MSL. Decision altitude, we're going off decision altitude today, not decision height. Again, decision altitude is MSL, decision height is AGL, so our minimums is 579, which is 200 feet off the ground. Touchdown zone elevation is 379. We have a standard 3-degree glide slope. Approach lights, Pappy on the left. If we need to go mist, we'll climb to 900, make a climbing left turn to 3,000 on a 300 heading. Minimums for this approach: 200 foot ceilings, half-mile visibility. We've got that. Weather is more than fine. For runway 34 left, we have high-intensity runway lights, centerline lights, approach lights, Pappy on the left, a 3-degree glide path on the Pappy. RVR is reporting 7,585 feet. Of runway from the glide slope is 150 feet wide, and the runway is grooved. It'll be a right-hand turnoff. We'll probably exit at Echo, and we'll take Echo. We'll cross 16 center, 16 left, and make a southbound turn down towards the terminal. And would probably conclude the flight. So being that it is an ILS, we're going to arm our ILS push buttons. We'll go out brake low. And yeah. Alright, so again, it's going to be a right seat landing. ILS push buttons are armed, auto brake low. Full flaps, max reverse. Runway's dry, so we shouldn't have any issues. It's a nice long runway. I am seeing some moderate turbulence around the airport, so probably get some bumps on the way down. Not a big problem. If there's any questions, throw it in the chats. We'll consider the approach brief complete. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Freeware. I kind of figured it was freeware, but being that I know that some is being developed, I wanted to make sure I wasn't missing something. Because when Hobby comes out, I'll definitely be getting it. Lock our chair back into position. And so we'll just do it over here. It's like the same METAR we pulled a while ago. So this is as of 2053 Zulu. Yeah, so it's still current up until 2153. Got Got a snake cars message. It's old. Should be seeing Portland here in just a few minutes. Our alternate in case we can't make it into Seattle for some reason. Seattle Digital ADIS 118.0. Thank you, ma'am. Let's see what the live ADIS says. Yesterday, when we came into Phoenix, the airport had swapped around on us. We weren't aware of it until we were on approach. So Seattle information Mike. It's current, same METAR we just read. ILS, chart of visual approaches 34 left, 34 right. Departing 34 right. So parallel runways. Blah 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 blah. Cool. So yeah, we're good. How do you see turbulence ahead near the airport? So utilizing ForeFlight, there are, in fact, I think I could show it to you on the web-based version. SMF. Let's see. What all do I have turned on this one? Traffic, radar, TFRs, flight category, PIREPs, lightning. Okay, and now the website's frozen. That's cool. Alright. So this is exactly what I'm looking at on my iPad. So we're over BTG right now. This is pretty much the view that I have pulled up on my iPad. Except on the iPad I can actually see where we're at. I'm using another piece of software that basically connects the ForeFlight app to the sim, and so ForeFlight treats it like a real life airplane, like we're flying around. So it's telling me about transition altitudes and digital ADISes and how many feet are left on a runway, what runway we're pulling out on, all that stuff. Obviously can't do that on the website, but the way that we're seeing the turbulence are these little PIREPs right here. These are pilot reports. So pilots tell ATC, and then ATC submits these PIREPs. So this one here is over PWT, whatever navigate that is, and then it gives you the radial 270, 10 miles off of the PWT navigate at 2015 Zulu at 2,500 feet. Aircraft type was a Cessna 172, and they reported light turbulence. So light turbulence to a Cessna is obviously like nothing to a 320. The bigger the boat, the less it feels in the ocean, right? So it's kind of the same thing with airplanes. Here's another PIREP here for light. If it'd actually give it to me, not the airport. I don't want the airport, damn it. There we go. Alright, TIW is the nav they used here. At 2131 Zulu, 6,000 feet, reported by a Beechcraft, whatever the fuck 505 is. Reported skies clear, weather. I mean, some of this I've never even seen before, like FV99. I don't know. It seems like something visibility wise. Turbulence, occasional light chop, winds light and variable. That's another small GA airplane. So we don't care about that. In fact, with a lot of software, you can actually set it to where it only shows you like moderate turbulence. Like this one. This is moderate. And it keeps coming on freaking airports. So over Boeing Field, time is 2033 at 2,500 feet. Type was a de Havilland something, probably Horizon. I don't know this airplane code. Turbulence was light, occasional moderate. So just kind of eyeballing and seeing these little orange pyreps let you know like there's some stuff going on. Here, Cessna 172 at 3,600 feet reported no turbulence, negative turbulence during climb. When we start looking around the country, you start seeing some stuff higher up, like you come down to the Rockies. We usually see stuff over the Rockies. Oh wow, this weather sucks. Like right here. Hang on, let me make sure I'm not supposed to be descending right now, because I probably am. Yep. Let's see, bottom altitude on the star. Alright, 6,000 feet. And this is why I like to set up the prog page. It shows you right, actually prog page here. No, did I not set it up? I swore. Ksea 3, 4 left. But anyways, gives us our vertical deviation right there. So we're coming back down to our glide path. It'll catch up. So turbulence that we actually really care about as dispatchers in real world is going to be stuff like this. This might be kind of hard to see. Here's this is severe turbulence. So over Tulsa, time at 21:18 Zulu, 360 on the altitude, reported by Cessna citation, whatever. I know it's a Cessna jet. Now keep in mind that's a small jet. Turbulence severe at 360 over Memphis Center. So look at this one. There's another severe turbulence. Looks like the same aircraft. Over Tulsa with a radial 100 at 40 miles. Time 21:18, 360. Same airplane. Turbulence severe over Kansas City Center. I wonder if they just accidentally, like, they submitted 2 pyreps to correct, like, the, I don't know, it would say corrected, it would say COR in the beginning. I don't know. Here's another one down here for moderate turbulence. Over FSM, 270 degrees, 50 miles, time 2100 Zulu, 38,000 feet, reported by 767-300. Turbulence moderate over Memphis Center. So these are just PIREPs, pilot reports. Let's let you know what's going on. So as dispatchers, if we start seeing a bunch of these, like look at all this orange shit. Not all of them are like apply to us, and we can actually filter out ones we don't want to see as dispatchers. We can make it where it's moderate only, reported by medium aircraft or higher. So medium is going to be like, like a 319 and up, stuff like that. And it would filter out all the stuff that doesn't apply, and then we can get a good gauge where turbulence is laying. We have a whole bunch of other sources as well. We can have forecasted areas of turbulence, but this stuff is actual. It's actually reported by the airplane or by the pilots, not the airplane. There is actually another type of turbulence report that is reported by the airplane. The airplane automatically does it on its own, and the pilots don't even know the airplane's doing it. That kind of shit. But when we start seeing pilot reports coupled with the automated turbulence sources, along with forecasted areas, segments, turbulent segments, stuff like that, then we really know, like, all right, we're put some extra gas on. We're going to tactically plan their altitude to try to find the best rides, stuff like that. And sometimes you can dissect the hell out of it all you want, and you still, like, they get up there and they still get bumped around, and they're, oh, rides suck. You didn't give us enough gas. Like, actually, no. I gave you the burn difference between 38,000 and 26,000 feet. Like, we can make educated, calculated decisions instead of just guessing stuff a lot of times, too. So I have ForeFlight through my work. Work provides us access to ForeFlight, so I fortunately don't have to pay for it. Chase, what's going on, man? Hey, you see Southwest open dispatcher jobs? I'm sure they did. I got a couple friends over there that told me about it before it even posted that it was coming. Yeah, I saw it was coming out. I'm not applying. I'm good where I'm at for the time being. I'll never say never, kind of thing, but for now, I'm good. But if I had to choose, if I had to go somewhere else, for me it would probably be either Delta or Southwest, and I really don't know which one I'd rather do. If, like, Crystal and I got married, Atlanta is a lot better because Atlanta's in between Monroe and Daytona, where both of our families are at. Delta is, the premier premium airline. They have a great contract, but so does Southwest. They just got a new contract that's fucking stellar. In fact, I think Southwest now, year one, is more than Delta year one pay. But don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. But Dallas is great. I love Dallas. Dallas is closer to home for me by 3 hours driving time than Atlanta is. I really don't know where I'd want to go. And I guarantee you, by the time that something happens in life where I would need to apply and go somewhere else, they'll be done hiring, and I'll be stuck. So in that case, I'd probably seek a job with Jeppesen, because I can work from home, and I can live anywhere that I want if I worked for them. So I'd move my ass to Foley, Alabama, and go live on the Gulf Coast, and do that whole route. I have more friends at Delta. A lot more friends at Delta. I think. I don't know. I got quite a few at Southwest, too. Like a good 6 or 7 at Southwest, and probably more than that at Delta. Like a hot 10 or 12 friends at Delta. So at least I'd have some company anywhere I go. So Jeff, let me see. I was texting Dylan Beaudry the other day. He texted me to tell me about they're going to do some hiring and just letting me know about it. And asked him what year one was. He was actually trying to talk me and Erica Godfrey to come to Southwest. Let's see. So year one pay, even as an assistant dispatcher, so even before you're signed off, year one pay at Southwest is $100,000. And then they said you're at $200,000 at year 11. And it's about 210 after longevity pay and all that stuff. It's 110. Dylan said he'll be at 110 after his first year with longevity pay and all that other shit. And then we started talking about my new truck. Alrighty, there's 10,000. Them lights on. Let's see, belt sign on. We got several folks coming into Seattle. Okay, maybe just one, not several. We've got a American Airlines 2103 Phoenix, Seattle, and a 321 Neo. So we'll announce our position. Let's see, we are 27 miles to the south. Seattle traffic, Alaska 1085 is 27 miles to the south, planning on ILS runway 34 left. Seattle. Alright, let's see if this other feller starts talking. He's probably a bit ahead of me. In fact, I bet you that's him right there. Let's see. If he even goes 34 left, he should be far enough in front of us that it's no factor. Now we're starting to get into some of those winds. Got the flight control replay pulled up so we can record and then watch the landing. Whew. Wind change. Speed Alt Star. Alt constraint. Go ahead and arm approach mode. Cat 3 single. So we'll go ahead and arm autopilot channel number 1. And we'll go flaps 1. Speed checks flaps 1. And we'll go ahead and pull speed. Seattle traffic, Alaska 1085, 17 mile final, runway 34 left, Seattle. Alright, looks like this American Airlines dude. I don't know if this is him or this is him. Looks like he's on a downwind. So you better not be coming up into my shiznit. I got a visual on him there. I don't know why the camera's not zooming. And even when it does zoom, you can't see him. And we got a... Oh, there's a dude right there. That doesn't look like American though. So that must not be him. Come on, camera. Fuck you. Dude, why is this? Can't hear him. Seattle traffic, Alaska 1085, 12 mile final, 34 left. Seattle. Dude, what the fuck? Is there nowhere to zoom? Fuck. I need to be able to fucking look around and not be zoomed in on everything, damn it. Thank you, Christ almighty. Alright, let's go ahead and go gear down. I think he's out in front of me. We might be going around. So gear down, arm spoilers. I can't fucking hear what he's saying. Flaps 2. Speed checks flaps 2. Here, come on down. We need like 2 more knots. B&E plus 10, go flaps 3. Speed checks flaps 3. And we go flaps 4.
Seattle traffic, Viper 65 at North Cargo, taxi runway 16 left.
Dumbass. Seattle traffic, Alaska 1085,
1,000.
3 mile final, runway 834 left. Seattle. Frames are taking a dump. My airplane. Turn the traffic off, so hopefully that'll help the frames a bit. It don't seem like it.
Hundred above. Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50.
Seattle traffic, American 2103
40,
on the
30,
5 mile final for
20.
runway
Retard.
316 center. Take lead.
5.
Dude, my rudders are doing it again.
Seattle traffic, Viper 65. We'll be taxiing to runway 34 right, Seattle.
Alright. Jesus, man, what's the fucking deal? I'm getting so fucking irritated with all my shit. That's the second stream in a row where on landing my fucking rudder pedals just stop working. Gotta unplug them, plug them back in. Seattle traffic, Alaska 1085's clear of runway 34 left. We'll be holding short, 34 center. Seattle. My dog's looking at me like, yo, bro, what's the matter? Parker brake set. This guy's coming in to land. Alrighty. After landing checklist, exterior lights are set. Flaps retracted, TCAS to standby. Engine mode selectors, normal ground spoilers disarmed. Radar temperature is off. There he goes. Seattle traffic to Alaska 1085 crossing runway 34 center.
Seattle traffic, Alpaca 16 heavy at 9,000 downwind for runway 34 right. 10 miles out, Seattle traffic.
Why would you land 34 right? That would clearly be a departure runway. You land 34 center. Oh, actually, I guess it's in the ATIS. Never mind. Disregard. Seattle traffic, Alaska 1085 is clear of 34 center, crossing 34 right at Echo.
Seattle traffic, American 2103 crossing runway 34 right at Delta.
Seattle traffic, Alaska 1085 is clear, 34 right, Echo. We'll be taxiing to the ramp via taxiway Bravo. Seattle.
Seattle traffic, American 2103 clear of 34 right.
Seattle traffic 565 holding short runway 34 right at Sierra for a VFR departure to the east. Seattle traffic.
Well, guys, welcome to Seattle. We slapped that bitch on the runway. Negative 283 was the landing rate. I got pretty floaty. I'm still struggling with this fucking side stick on the HOTAS base. And so, Joel, I do the same thing, man. I got a USB powered hub as well. That actually the rudder pedals are plugged into. And it's the only thing that I have that issue with. Everything else works just fine. Pilot Porter, what's up, dude? Great to see you. With your current status at your employer, would you be able to get a higher ranked job like dispatch manager at Delta? Probably not. Yeah, there's no way they would hire me into a position like that with no experience at their company and how they do things. I'd probably have to have like 20 years of experience as some sort of higher level management than what I'm at now just to slide into a lower level management position at a company like that. And honestly, if I were to go to Delta or Southwest, I just want to be a dispatcher. I don't think management for me is a forever kind of thing. It has its perks and it has cool flexibility and stuff that being a dispatcher doesn't have, since you have operational control as a dispatcher. So like I got cool little things like just being able to get up and go to, I don't know, go grab food without having to worry about somebody watching my desk and, you know, covering my ass. So that flight's in the air, I don't have to worry about that as a manager. But the downside is, like, on my days off, I don't get as much time off. Like today, I was supposed to be on a work meeting for an hour that I didn't know was even going on, so I slept through it. But yeah, I'd probably just go be a dispatcher and do some swaps, work 7 on, 7 off, that kind of thing. I don't know where Alaska parks. I was going to just go park next to that American dude, but I don't even see him nowhere. But when we park, we'll pull up the replay and watch us go slap this bitch on the runway. Flight deck to Sims Airline? I think it is. Yep. Landed safely in Salt Lake. Now wondering where to go. Maybe Boise, Vegas, but with stinking Spirit. I think out of Salt Lake, Spirit's gonna only operate to Vegas. I'm pretty sure. Did that other dude just land already? Saw someone on TCAS. Alright, we'll shut down number 2. Let's get that yellow pump on. Shutting down 2. Oh, there he is. Bring on down, Sparky. Meow. Will, what you talking about? It's not 2 a.m.
Seattle traffic, Viper 65 lining up runway 34 right for VFR departure to the east. Seattle traffic.
That's a Piper. But I don't think there's Pipers in the aircraft model, so it just gives a generic model, obviously. I guess we'll come over here and park in front of this Alaska hangar just to be fun. I don't know, Shaq, what you think? I think I'm doing some 7-3 action. Yeah, the last stream that I did this morning was at we got done streaming around 3 a.m. Eastern time, and then I deleted it because the first hour of that was just me getting pissed off with all of this stuff not working right. And I was saying a lot of cuss words. So I was like, you know, let me just go delete that stream. But we are gonna do a wrong side red eye tonight. So what are y'all thinking?
Sample traffic, Delta 225, vacate 34 right on.
What should I fly tonight? We've had a few flights in the Airbus, so what should we do next?
Settle traffic, Viper 65, departing runway.
Oh, dude, that sucks. I feel you though. That's what just happened to me on landing. Landed and rudder pedals quit working. Alright, parking brake set. APU's on the bus. Shut down one. Turn off beacon lights. Fuel pumps come off. I guess there's no jet bridge at this spot. Interesting. Waiting to see if the doors are going to open the way they should. Where'd my mouse go? Wait, what the fuck? Did it? Hey, wrong set, so I'm the asshole, or I'm going to be that asshole again and drop a dono. Appreciate the stream and you. Man, I appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much. That's super, super kind of you. I never have any problem answering any questions that y'all may ever have. That's why I do this, because I enjoy teaching what I know, which I can mainly only do that whenever I fly the Airbus, because that's about all I know. Outside of general dispatch stuff, but yeah, man, ask all the questions you ever like, and if there's ever a time I'm not streaming and you want to know something, hit me up in my Discord and drop me a DM if you like, or in the general chat. And if it's something that I can't get to or don't have an answer to, something like that, I'm sure somebody else in the chat or in the Discord will as well. But dude, thank you so much. That's very, very kind of you. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I can't. Your flight simulator appears to be frozen. It could be locked up, or you could have a dialogue open. You have been disconnected from the network. Thank you. Yeah, I can't get into the sim. Like, it's not letting me. Like, I even bring this up, click on it, it ain't working. Unresponsive. So let's try this. Yeah, it's sim's frozen. I'm closing doors to the EFB. Nothing's happening. Well, shit. That sucks. So Mr. McDo, I'm not going to do one right now. I need to run outside real quick and mow my backyard and empty the dishwasher. But tonight, we are planning on doing a wrong side red eye. So we're going to do some sort of a red eye flight tonight. Man. See? I appreciate that, dude. I will absolutely. In fact, I have one from last night that I did not drink. We'll definitely have some drinks. We'll have some drinks tonight. Thank you. Man, that is so nice of you. Thank you so much. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Y'all definitely make dealing with the headache of software and hardware when it doesn't work so much better. Puts me in a much better mood. Because it's really irritating to spend a lot of money on this stuff to try to provide top-notch quality streams. Also because it's just I enjoy flying with like one-for-one type hardware, right? But unless I try to provide like that top-notch quality, and software and hardware sometimes makes it a pain in the ass, puts me in a bad mood, then y'all come in with some massive kindness and makes it so much better. So thank you so much. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. So nice of you. So tonight, I'm thinking around like 11:30 Eastern time. So would that be in Zulu? So it'd be 23, 24, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'd be roughly 0500 Zulu, 0500, 0530 Zulu, something like that. If you want to go off the Zulu clock. But well, it was me who made the dono. I don't know how the fuck. I don't know either. I was wondering, like, I haven't seen C before, but it's talking like knows me well, calling me the main man. So I just read what it said. But thanks, dude. I appreciate you, man, very, very much. Especially after like basically standing you up for a co-stream that you didn't even know was going to happen in the first place. But let's see. Jeff. LA to London Heathrow, yeah. Or not LA. Yeah, LA. I don't know why I thought Lauderdale. There's Lauderdale in the line above that one, so that's why I saw that and I thought. Anyways, LA to Heathrow, yeah, not happening. But maybe we'll do some like actual Alaska, like the state of Alaska flying tonight. I don't know what we could do. I got quite a few airports. I got Ketchikan, Juneau, Sitka, and Anchorage, and Fairbanks that we could fly. All third-party airports. We'll figure something out. Dang, I can't that late. I'm sorry, dude. See, I go to work at 2 in the afternoon, so I can stay up a little bit later and fly some flights a bit later. It seemed like last night we had a pretty good turnout more of a turnout than I thought we would for being as late as we were. We didn't start flying until the stream started at 11. We didn't get off the ground until the stream started at 11:30. We didn't get off the ground until 12:30. Tell you what, let me kill this. I'm thinking we can at least go watch the replay, right? And now everything's gonna start dinging at me. And flights. Passengers were unexpected departure delay and arrival delay. How? We weren't late. Close that. We'll close this. Close this. Close this. Let's fire up the sim again. We'll watch the replay. And then buzz on out of here. Close all this. But yeah, so last night we started the stream at around 11:30 due to software issues resulting in a lot of the hardware not working, and many a cuss words later. We were finally off the ground at 12:30, and we flew about an hour, 45-minute long flight. We had a good little turnout. So I'm thinking we'll do the same thing tonight. We'll around 11:30 or so start the stream and get another flight in. I need to try to. I'm gonna have to utilize more of this late night flying just because of my work schedule, especially the days that I work and the days that I'm off. Especially if it's like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, I can fly during the day. The girlfriend's at work and not making a big stink about wanting me to, be in bed when she goes to bed, all that stuff. So I do think we'll get more streaming in to we'll stream late at night to supplement how much I can't stream during the day. But on the days that I can stream during the day, we're definitely going to do that. So work days, streaming after work. Off days, stream during the day. And just as a little background for y'all, work 4 on, 4 off. I'm sorry, 4 on, 4 off. So with that, my days off rotate. So with each passing week, it's like my start day for work pushes up a day. So last week, I started my work week on a Thursday. This week, I'm starting my work week on a Friday. Next week, my work week will start on a Saturday, so on and so forth. So yeah, with that rotation, there'll be some times where like 3 of my 4 days off on the weekends, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's when my girlfriend is off, so we're typically like doing stuff. So it's harder for me to stream. But like the bulk of the work week, the average American work week, we can stream. I just the other issue too with streaming is I struggle to between so working the night shift. That gets my sleep cycle into the point where I'm waking up, even on my days off, I'm waking up kind of later in the afternoon. So then it's like, all right, I have adulting stuff I need to do, like I need to mow, or I need to do this, do that. So the struggle is like when I wake up, I only have so much time, so I need to get like my adulting stuff done. So I usually try to prioritize that over streaming. But then often I'm like, you know what? Like today, I'm like, you know what? I didn't really feel like mowing the yard. First, I'll get a stream in real quick, and then we'll go mow. So I need to get better at prioritizing like my adulting. I got quite a few things around the house I need to get done that I've just kind of let fall by the wayside, because when I have downtime, like I want to fly. I want to fly with y'all. I want to fly DCS, stuff like that. And I'm kind of letting it take the precedence when I shouldn't. And I'm already streaming like once or twice at most a week, and I want to stream more. And it's kind of funny too, because like when I stream, I'll pick up like 1 or 2 subscribers. Like on average, every time I stream, I'm picking up like 1 or 2 subscribers. And then like I'll notice, like I'll go like a week and a half without streaming because I'm just so busy with work and adulting life that around that point I start seeing the subscribers start to unsubscribe, which I get. Like, you subscribe to have like consistent content. So I understand it, but at the same time, it's like, oh, well, that kind of sucks. Like, I'm not making folks happy. Like, I'm here to try to provide some entertainment. So I don't know. It's this whole streaming thing. It's sometimes, in all honesty, I sit back and I'm like, hey, you know what? Maybe I just need to like just stop streaming, because I streams like it takes an hour to set up a stream. From like going into the sim, take a screenshot, go create a thumbnail, go put in all the details for the stream, go back to the sim, get everything set up in the airplane, like your camera view set. Like if you're like really trying to like provide content, right? Like I have to go set up the drone, go set up the cockpit camera to like where I walk into the cockpit, getting all the applications running, getting my sim brief going, getting the virtual airline flight set if I'm flying on a VA. It takes a solid hour, and then the flight time, and then like time in between flights for flying more than one flight. It takes up a lot of time, and I'm not complaining because if I'm doing anything in my day, this is what I prefer to be doing. But at the same time, like I get so hung up on wanting to provide content, and I'd much rather fly than go do chores, that my chores fall by the wayside, and then it's just not great. So I don't know, just thinking out loud. Coming into Las Vegas at night, city that never sleeps, always. It sure does, man. Sure does. Even like flying over it at 36,000 feet, even during the day, it looks good. So let's go. Seattle. Got any good ramp spots? We'll get the airplane fired up and into a landing configuration, then we'll start the replay. Funny thing about Las Vegas is that they literally never sleep. Thought it was a myth, but was past 2 a.m. and everyone is packing the casinos, restaurants, streets as if it was morning. Yep. The last time I was there, me and my buddy stayed up till like 6 a.m. playing blackjack, and then walked like 2.5 miles to a breakfast place. And then we chafed, and it was miserable. But we had a really, really good time. Damn it. Waiting on those engines to pull all the way up. Maybe during your week of not streaming, record an arrival. You know, and Shaq, I do that. Not consistently, but I've done it quite a few times. And like, the views on one of those are negligible compared to a live stream. Like even like a past live stream, like just nobody's looking at it. Like let's just go look and see. Go to my channel. Let's see. It's like live streams. The one from yesterday, earlier in the day, 224 views, 200 views. 385, 227, 263, 244, 271. So we're averaging like in the twos, right? 471, 399, 338, 307, 584. So we're in the hundreds of views, right? Let's go to videos. Latin VFR. This one was a pre-record for a airport review. So those usually do pretty good. Airport reviews. So that's 495. The video for the center pedestal, 689, and then we get to like the actual like this is an approach, right? Approach into Juneau. looking at 118. This one actually finally started picking up a bit. Takeoff out of Bogota is a real life takeoff. That's 628. Wing view out of Punta Cana, 177. Airport review, so that one did good. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess really the only thing we have to base it off of is this, because this is what we're talking about doing, right? Like doing an approach, pre-recording something, doing a little video editing, and adding it as a video instead of a live. And that one didn't do very well. 118 views. I even tried to make it like, you know, a little bit of like a little bit of a hook to it. Like, never expected the winds to do this. Like, trying to like pitch something out there to make it sound interesting more than just like a routine approach. And still, like talking about a wind shift, and the winds actually did shift. It was a pretty gnarly wind shift. I think it's about right here. Bam, wind shift right there. Airplane starts kicking around. But yeah, as interesting as I tried to make it sound, 118. So yeah, unless it's like an airport review or like a real life, it doesn't really seem to do as well compared to the live streams. I didn't even look at this. Damn. So we had 24 votes on what I was going to fly with Shaq earlier today. It came out to be a 50-50. It would do that. All right, so let's see if we can't. Let's see if we can't watch the replay. All right, load. Seattle, open. Flight control replay crashes. Let's try it again. Load. Seattle, open.
Low terrain.
There we go. I don't know why the spoilers be doing that. Let's plan us up a good view. Goodness. Camera speed ain't slowing down. There it goes. Alright. Let's watch us float and then slap that bee on the runway. Bam! Dude, this thing sucks, man. Like, speed and slow down. Speed and slow down. Gotta fix my rudder pedals. That's kind of a cool view. I'm just going to show those landing lights folding in. Hey, at least the lights turn on. Not a lot of that kind of looks looks good. Man, if like the replays could just be smooth, bro, we'd be cooking with some fire. I definitely think it's still worth recording, even like while you're taxiing in, because you can still get some pretty cool angles. From there, I stopped it. We'll try this, although I don't think it's going to look very good. We're gonna have to try, I guess, the one that's built in, or y'all know any other better sources than Flight Control Replay for replays? I'm not very happy with this. The same thing as yesterday. Airplane's very having a stroke. Shit moves too fast. I wonder if the replay will get smoother if I turn off, like I give the airplane control. I got I'm got an idea. We're gonna watch this thing taxi across real quick though. I bet it's gonna look kind of badass from the nose up. And so, Shaq, you get that from Flight Sim.2? Sky Dolly, okay. Let's see if I hit those lights before. That looks kind of badass, I'm not gonna lie. Be more badass on a taxi line. Hit the lights. Hit them. Hit them. Hit them. I guess not. That looked cool though. That was kind of sick. Super simple, but it looked neato. That took that turn real hot. I think yeah, I guess I didn't turn the lights off until... To me, it's always one of the coolest things, like watching the airliners, like when they're on the runway and they have some of their lights on and you see all the lights turn on. It tells you like they just got cleared. It's a visual way of knowing they just got cleared. I don't know, it's really cool to me. And I'm probably going to disappear. Alright, so let's try this. We try something. I don't know if this is going to make it any smoother, but I'm going to get rid of, I'm going to turn off the control so the airplane like has control, so to speak. And see if that makes anything better. And we're just casually gonna taxi off. Almost off the runway. Yeah, it seems to be a lot better if I turn control off. A little bit smoother. I don't know why the spoilers went ahead and came retracted. Retinas. Sweet. Well, I guess we're gonna finish out with let's try this actually. Let's go. We'll get one from this view. Kind of a shit view. Alright guys, well, thank y'all again for coming to hang out. Thank you for your patience. Appreciate all the donations. Appreciate y'all coming just to hang out and watching with me, flying around. Again, tonight we are aiming at another, the first, I guess, technically the first, wrong side red eye. Gonna be we'll figure out a flight to do tonight. Maybe go fly around somewhere in Alaska. So aiming to start that stream at around 11:30 Eastern time. I think what we say that was like 05:30 Zulu, something like that. So if y'all are still awake and y'all want to come and hang out, hope to see y'all there. But yeah, enjoy this final replay. Hope y'all have a great rest of your night. Have a good dinner. I'm about to go mow the yard and get eaten up by mosquitoes. And until the next one, be good at it. Keep it on the wrong side. We'll see you later tonight.
Thank you.